the kingdom of Murtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, he was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one. The war against the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay the price. The king needed swords for his army, and every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out the best magicians of the kingdom to create a magic barrier around the entire valley. I was one of them. Something disturbed the delicate structure of magic. We were trapped inside our own barrier. 1 second of negligence was enough for the prisoners. Khorinis was now under the control of the convicts. The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore. Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier in exchange. Until the present day, another convict was brought to the cliff. He did not know, but he would change everything.
In the name of King Robar II, bearer of the scepter of Verant, I sentence this convict to...
Stop! Convict, I've got an offer to make you. This letter must reach the leader of the Magicians of Fire.
You're wasting your time.
You may choose your own reward. They'll give you anything you ask for.
Very well, I'll take your letter. On one condition. Spare me the rest of his nonsense.
How dare you!
Keep silent. Right, send him in.
Welcome to the colony.
That's enough. Leave him alone. And now scram. Get up. I'm Diego. I'm not interested in who you are. You've just arrived. I look after the new arrivals. That's all for now. If you plan to stay alive for a while, you should talk to me. But of course, I won't keep you from choosing your own destruction. Well, what do you think?
Okay, what do I need to know about this place?
We call it the colony. You'll know already that we produce ore for the king. Well, at least we do, in the old camp. There are 3 camps within the barrier. The old camp is the biggest, and it was the first.
How do I get to the old camp?
You just follow this path. The old camp is the next reasonably safe-looking place you'll come across. There are a lot of wild beasts between the camps. You'd be mad to walk around without a weapon.
Where do I get a weapon?
When you get to the old mine, have a look around. I'm sure you'll find something useful. The mine is easy to find. It's just a few meters along the canyon.
Why did you help me?
Because you needed help. Otherwise, Bullet and his boys might have killed you. And I couldn't just stand by and watch, because I came all this way to make a suggestion.
A suggestion?
Yes. After this little incident with Bullet and his guys, you should be aware now that you need protection. Everyone who arrives here has a choice. There are 3 camps in the colony, and you'll have to join one of them. I'm here to show the new ones that the old camp is the best place for them.
Where's Bullet now?
He and the others bring the goods from the outside world into the camp. You'll find him there, but if you plan to fight him, be careful. He's an experienced warrior.
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Really?
I was given it by a mage shortly before they threw me in here.
You're lucky I can't afford to show my face around the mages anymore. Anyone else would gladly slit your throat for that letter. That's because the mages pay their couriers a lot, and most people here don't have anything. If I were you, I'd shut up until I met one of the mages. Although in your situation, that's not likely to happen.
Why not?
The mages are in the castle in the old camp. Only Gomez's people are allowed to enter the castle.
Who's Gomez?
Gomez is the most powerful ore baron. He's the boss of the old camp, the most powerful man in the colony.
Let's assume I want to join his people. What do I need to do?
At the gate of the castle, you'll find a man called Thoris. Tell him Diego sent you.
Thanks for your help.
We'll meet in the old camp.
What about the 2 other camps?
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of here.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
Tell me something about the old camp.
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's people.
Take care.
Business I can attack. Good. Hi, thanks for watching. That's okay. If you don't mind following, I would be really appreciative. Thanks a lot, dude. Thank you. Oh, these are the wrong settings. It's okay. I'll stream again tomorrow. No problem. Thanks a lot. Thank you, dude. Good night. See you tomorrow.
not really. I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
Maybe.
Hey, you.
What do you want?
I want to warn you. If you continue this way, you'll be entering our hunting ground.
Why is this area so dangerous?
You've just arrived, haven't you? There are different areas in this colony which are all more or less dangerous. The paths between the camps are quite safe, but even there you might come across some wolves which look on you as easy prey. And that's exactly what you are until you get a proper weapon and armor.
What do you hunt?
Mostly scavengers. There's a lot of meat on them. Besides, it ain't too hard to get them, once you know how.
Really? How's that?
Ask my friend Drax here. He knows more about these things than anyone.
Where can I get better equipment?
The nearest place is that old camp. Just follow the path that brought you here. But you can get the stuff cheaper in our new camp, provided you know the right people. If you go to the old camp, ask for Mordrag. He's one of us. For just a little ore, he'll sell you the proper goods.
Tell me more about the areas of the colony.
If you travel between the camps, you'll need a map to distinguish paths and dead ends. Dead ends often lead you to dangerous canyons where you encounter creatures you'd better avoid. Do not enter the old ruins. There are too many around here, and most of them are old fortifications dating back to the time of the First Orc War. Some are abandoned orc dwellings. There are often orcs in those ruins, or even worse creatures. I'd avoid those places, especially at night. And one more hint, don't go into the forest.
Where do I get a map?
Ask the people in the old camp. There's a cartographer living there. Maybe you can steal one of his maps. If you manage to do it, take one from me as well.
Why? Doesn't he sell the maps?
If you get enough ore to pay for them.
Thanks for your help.
Don't go thinking everyone's gonna be so friendly, kid. There may not be much in a newcomer's pockets, but some folks would even beat you up for a pickaxe.
I'll keep it in mind. You're hunting, aren't you?
Looks like it. What do you want?
Do you have some hints for the hunt?
I could teach you a few things, but everything has its price.
Which would be how much?
A good gulp of beer will do to start with. Then we'll see.
I don't have any beer.
Then go and fetch some. That'll be the best free hint you'll get in a long time. And as you're going anyway, bring some ore with you as well. I can give you some information about animals, but it'll cost you.
What else can you tell me about hunting?
A lot, but it'll cost you more than a beer. If you know how, you can take the creature's teeth, claws, and skin. It's hard to get them, but they are valuable. At least every merchant will trade those things with you.
Foolish.
You're demanding a lot for your advice.
Possibly, but you can earn a lot of ore with this knowledge. All the animals you kill without knowing how to cut them up will just rot away. That's a wasted opportunity of skinning them and selling the fur at a high price. If I were you, I'd try to gain this knowledge as soon as possible.
How do I get the teeth?
I want to see some ore first. Like I said, everything has its price. Put the damn weapon away! If you think...
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
That wasn't very clever. Same old. There was a time when things would have gone very...
People from all
Have you got any advice for me?
Yeah, don't go in the forest on your own. Unless you're strong enough to fight off all the beasts.
What are you doing here?
What's it look like? Regarding the bridge, of course. We make sure that no beasts cross the bridge. Make sure you get to the old camp. They're holding a pickaxe for you. Let me pass. Let me...
Bir.
Here you are. Take a beer and tell me about hunting.
Oh, he's drinking with his nose. Nice.
Scavengers.
Interesting.
That's what we call the big birds. Should be attacked one after the other. It's easy to lure single scavengers from the pack. If you come too close, they'll become irritated. After a while, they'll storm in your direction. At this point, you should be waiting for them with a raised weapon. If you manage to strike the beast before it hits you, you have to keep fighting. Then you'll be able to defeat the creature without being hurt yourself. If it hits you first, well, just don't let him.
Very useful. Definitely worth the beer.
Put the weapon away! Put it away! Lucky.
Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
You're probably right.
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then.
Any news?
Nah, everything's the same as ever.
That won't happen again. I doubt it's ever likely to change.
Do you need an extra man?
You must be one of the new ones, huh? If you're looking for a camp to join, try the sect loonies. They're not fussy about who they take on. We don't take just anyone. Not unless you want to go digging in the old mine.
Who calls the shots around here?
Thoris is the one that makes sure things don't fall apart. He's right under Gomez.
I'm new here.
So I see.
How's things?
You make trouble here, you get punished.
What do you call trouble?
Most diggers pay us to protect them. If you mess with one of them, we'll deal with you. If I catch you rummaging around in other people's huts.
Okay, I get the point. How's it going?
You looking for trouble?
It's ever likely to change.
Where can I find Thoris?
He usually stands at the castle entrance.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how.
Where can I find Diego?
During the day, he's usually at the castle entrance with Thoris. Put the damn weapon away!
People never learn. You got.
Some people never learn.
What people should I know around here?
If you get into any trouble with the guards, go and see Gravo. You'll find him at the bathing place, near the castle gate. He deals with guys who get into trouble. It happens quicker than you'd expect, especially to newcomers.
I want to be a shadow.
Oh, have you talked to Diego yet?
I doubt that's ever likely to change. Hang on.
Not yet.
Then do so. You'll find him at the entrance to the castle.
Won't happen again.
Don't listen to all the blathering. Better not go rushing into anything.
As long as I'm...
I'm new here. Who are you?
I am Baal Taran of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. That wasn't very clever.
What is the Brotherhood of the Sleeper?
We're a community of believers in a new faith. Our camp is situated in the east, in the swamp. I've come to preach the words of the Sleeper to strangers like you.
Who is the Sleeper?
The Sleeper is our Redeemer. He disclosed himself 5 years ago through Iberian, our master. Since then, we have renounced the three gods. And you should do so as well. The gods just stood by and watched while we were exiled to this prison. But the Sleeper will lead us to freedom.
How do I get to the Brotherhood's camp?
I'm busy, but Baal Parvez should be somewhere in this camp as well. He's near the marketplace, on the other side of the castle. I believe he's even got his own hut there.
Tell me about the Sleeper's teachings.
The Sleeper is a powerful being, maybe even more powerful than Innos, the god of light. He is with us in spirit, but his power is still limited. He has been sleeping for 1,000 years, but now the moment of his awakening is near. He has chosen us to be witnesses to his awakening and to spread his word. So listen, all those who join the Sleeper will have immortal souls, but those who are against him will be punished. But the Sleeper is compassionate and sends proof of his might to all who doubt him.
How does your God prove his might?
He speaks to us through visions. Whoever hears his voice no longer doubts his might. If you take the weed which grows in the swamp, you will be close to the sleeper and able to hear him. Some people even see images.
I see. What will the way to freedom look like?
We are preparing a great invocation of the sleeper, in which all novices create the contact together. In this invocation, the sleeper will reveal the path to freedom.
I need to get into the castle. Can you help me?
I fear I cannot, brother. The only ones among us who may enter the castle are those who supply the weed to Gomez. We gather swamp weed and sell part of it to the old camp in exchange for goods from the outside world. If you were one of the couriers working for Cor Kalom, you could get into the castle. But for that, you would need to be one of us. What do you want to do in the castle anyway?
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Oh, and where did you get that from? The mages gave you that before they threw you in here, right? You're stupid to tell people about it. But don't worry, I won't tell anybody. But do yourself a favor, and don't tell anybody else about it either. The people here might slit anybody's throat for a thing like that. Most people would love to earn the reward you get for a message from the outside world.
I need to get into the castle. Can you help me?
I fear I cannot, brother. The only ones among us who may enter the castle are those who supply the... If you were what?
I want to meet somebody there.
Do you? Who? And why don't you just wait until he comes out?
He's one of the magicians.
Oh, well, they never leave the castle. You really will have to get in. What do you want from them anyway?
That's right.
I knew it. What else would a guy like you want with the mages? I can give you some good advice. Forget the mages. They take far too much ore for their stuff. Magic runes and potions are much cheaper in our camp.
Hey, you!
Are you talking to me?
I'm warning you, people like you can get into trouble awfully quick round here. And most of the guys they chuck in here are bastards. They think they can do what they like to you, but we won't allow that. Gomez wants some peace in the camp, and we guards make sure he gets it. But it's a job that doesn't come cheap. That's why I'm asking you for some ore. Look on it as a kind of token of friendship. You help us, and we'll help you. If you get in trouble, we'll be there for you.
Hang on, better not go rushing into anything.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You mean you want me to pay protection money? No thanks. I can take care of myself.
Have it your own way, kid. You'll soon regret turning down a friendly offer.
See ya.
May I pass through here?
What do you intend to... You're learning fast.
I wouldn't like to be in here.
If you think.
It's the same story.
Take care.
Yeah, there must be something about that.
That won't happen again.
Take care.
Don't listen to all the blathering.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. But keep it to yourself. People
You don't look as though you'd just let anyone get into the castle.
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
If I gave you a certain amount of ore, would you let me in the castle?
For a certain amount.
How much?
Well, it'd have to take a while to count the ore. Long enough to make sure me and my boys are busy counting while you slip by.
So tell me, how much?
1,000 nuggets should be enough.
1,000 nuggets?
Well, you could join up with Gomez. That'd get you in the castle for free.
I thought that had been cleared ages ago.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Same old story every time.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Why don't you give me the test?
It ain't that easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's people. He'll test you. And if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's the law around here.
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego. There must be something you want done.
No, the things we guards deal with are a bit above you, kid. You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
I'm quite capable of doing anything you tell me to.
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see to. But I'm warning you, you blow this and you'll be in mighty big trouble.
I'm ready for your task.
What I'm about to tell you is between you and me, and nobody else must ever hear about it. Understood?
Sure.
We have a problem with a guy from the new camp. His name's Mordrag. He's been stealing from the ore barons. Of course, that applies to a lot of the rogues in the new camp. But this guy has the nerve to come to our camp and sell our stolen goods to our boys. He's gone too far. But he knows I can't do anything about it.
Why?
Because he's under the protection of the mages.
Why do the mages protect that Mordrag?
Because they use him as a gopher. Our local mages are in contact with the mages over in the new camp. They often send gophers back and forth. They're likely to become very unpleasant if I throw one of their gophers out of the camp or have him killed.
What about me? What do you think the mages will do to me?
You're new here. You'll be okay. But I'm responsible for what my boys do. That's why it's vital that you keep your mouth shut.
Sounds to me like the mages are your problem.
Yeah, but they're a problem that's hard to solve. A few years back, one of the shadows tried to stab the High Magician of the Circle of Fire while he was sleeping. They found him later in the Outer Ring. In fact, he was scattered all over the Outer Ring.
Do you want me to kill the guy?
I want you to make sure I never see his face around here again. I don't care how you do it.
Where can I find Mordrag?
You'll find him at the south gate on the other side of the castle, just beyond the entrance. The bastard wouldn't dare come any further into the camp.
I'll take care of it.
Hey, you! Aren't you the guy who wants to join the camp?
What if I am?
I could help you.
And how?
There are two guys sitting around outside the camp. One of them has stolen something from the ore barons. It's a precious amulet, which should have arrived with the last convoy. One of them should still be in possession of the amulet. If we attack them together, we should manage. I couldn't do it on my own. What do you say?
What will happen when we have the amulet?
That's an easy one. I'll return it and get the reward. I'll tell him you helped me. Then you'll be in Gomez's good books for sure.
It was obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
No, it's either 50-50 or you can do it on your own.
Okay, 50-50. I suppose it'll be enough for the two of us anyway. So, can I count on you?
Let's talk about something clever instead.
Count me in.
All right, just tell me when we can start.
I've talked to Thoris.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Looks like I have myself a new job.
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should know.
What do I have to know to be accepted in the old camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn some brownie points. There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, it'll earn you a few brownie points. Then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the more valuable you'll be for us.
Some people never learn.
Where do I find the important people?
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. You already know him. As for the others, you'll have to find that out by yourself. If you don't manage to do that, you don't belong here anyway. Just go through the outer ring and talk to people. Then you'll find out who's important.
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here and go towards the arena. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left and you'll be heading for the arena.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him. Where can I find the old mine?
Go to Graham. He's a cartographer. Tell him that I sent you and that you need a map. It'll show you the way to the mine. He lives to the left of the north gate.
Can you teach me something?
Yes. I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength. Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
The business with Mordrag is really quite a job. He's not bad as a warrior. You should exercise if you really want to defeat him. Get on with it. There are still many things to do if you want to get anywhere here in the camp.
That won't happen again.
Take care.
I would like to be in his shoes, though.
Watch what you tell people.
Well, hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
I'm ready to go with you. Let's get the amulet.
Okay, let's do it then. People always...
You're very proud of me.
So, here we are, far away from your friend Diego. I'm to send you regards from Bloodven. back, you pussy! Coward! Come back!
So, you idiot, just wanted to trap me.
Hey, man, we're sitting in the same boat. I am not into digging in the mines either, so I'll do what the guards tell me. Then I'll be accepted soon. That I should whack you, of all people, is your own fault, really. Why did you have to start a bloody fight with the guards? Personally, I don't dislike you. So what do you think? Peace or further fighting?
I feel like fighting.
Oh man, you get me down. Well, you sure showed him. Thanks for the ore. I'll drink to you.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
But keep it to yourself.
I'm ready to...
Okay. I'd better keep out of it.
It's obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
Coward! Come back!
Mother. I can't believe it.
Don't listen to
I'm ready to go.
Okay. If you think a fight! Nice. Try that again, and you'll regret it.
Come on.
Nice fight. Try that again, and you'll regret it. Shit, he hasn't even got any ore on him. Put the damn weapon away! Nice fighting! Try that again, and you'll regret it.
It's obvious. You're very probably right.
I'm okay.
I
That
thought
wasn't
that'd
very
be cleared
clever.
up.
Maybe.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
Try that again, and you'll regret it.
You have to.
I'd better keep
Rely
out
on
of it.
somebody.
Oh.
Well, there was a time. Thought that'd have been cleared up ages ago.
Put the damn weapon away! Thanks for the ore. I'll drink to you.
Maybe. Doubt that's ever like.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Can you?
Yes. Come back.
As long as I'm not involved.
Take care.
That won't happen again. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I'm
okay.
Rely on somebody.
Yeah.
You're
Put the... Put the damn weapon away! Do you want me to miss? Try that again, and you'll regret it.
As long as I'm not involved.
about that.
I'm really
Things would have gone very differently.
There must be something about that. Maybe.
Put the damn weapon away! Do you want me to mess you up? Put that thing away!
Coward! Come back!
Thanks a lot for the subscribe.
Put the Do you want me to mess you up? Put that thing away!
No. Running, motherfucker. It's running. You catch him. Holy shit, no. So close. Holy. Oh, I really wanted to get him.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Is he right?
I'd better keep out.
As I'm not involved.
You're very
Maybe
probably
some people.
I'm not listening to all the.
Hang on. Don't go rushing into anything.
Oh.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. There must be something about that story after all.
Is he running? The fuck? Where are you running? Here. That's it. Keeps running, what the heck? Okay.
I doubt that's ever likely to
It was obvious.
People
that there
always
would be trouble
talk.
ahead.
I thought that had been
Same
cleared
old
up
story
ages
every
ago.
time. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
That won't happen again.
Some people never learn.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Rely on
I doubt
somebody,
that's
you're
ever
in
likely
trouble.
to change.
That's how it
It
goes.
was obvious.
I better keep out of it.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Just gonna try to get his friends now.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone.
People always talk.
Cunning.
You gotta watch what you tell
really
people.
my problem.
As long as I'm not involved.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
It's ever likely to change. If you think rely on somebody.
Why are you here and not in the camp?
I'm waiting for a friend to return from the mine. He owes me some ore.
Yeah, sure.
I can't turn up in the camp without the ore. I couldn't pay the protection money for the guards, and then things would get real heavy for me.
What are you doing out here?
I want to be left in peace, so get lost.
I thought that had been cleared up.
Ah, a fight! Nice fighting!
Don't try that again.
Holy shit.
You don't need that much ore anyway.
Okay. Again.
You shouldn't believe everything happen again.
Same old story every time.
It was obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
If you think.
People always
There was a
talk.
time when things would have gone very differently.
If you think. It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Some people never learn.
Put the weapon down!
Very different.
Hang on. Better not suggest anything.
Ah, a fight!
I thought that had been cleared ages.
Stay here, you pussy!
I better keep out of it.
Ah!
No, no one is moving. I get you as well.
Some people never learn.
You're very probably right.
That's
That
really
won't happen again.
And there must be. You have to watch what you tell people. Rely on
Same old
somebody.
story.
Holy shit. We can run into the castle. What the fuck?
What's up?
You can't go in the castle. Beat it.
Same.
As long as I'm not involved.
Some people never learn.
That won't happen again.
You're very probable.
As long as I'm not
You have to watch what you tell people.
That wasn't very clever.
If you think.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Same old story every time.
That wouldn't leave everything you hear. You have to watch what you tell people.
That wasn't very
Clever.
As long as I'm not involved. yourself. I'd better keep. It's obvious that the people.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
That wasn't very clever.
Yes, yes, don't panic! You won!
A fight!
Yes! Yes, yes, don't panic! You've won! Yes, yes, don't panic! You've won!
Get killed. No fucking way. Where the hell is he going? Where is he?
Yes, yes, don't panic! You've won!
Get your shit.
Never do that again.
Thanks for the ore. I'll drink to you.
Not getting away. Getting away. I'm gonna hit you again, my friend. You want that? Here. Nice.
So, here we are. Far away from your friend Diego. I'm to send you regards from Bloodvin.
You poor jerk. You don't even have ore on you.
Okay, you're next, my friend. You're next.
Slowly, slowly.
Try that again
deserved
and you'll
it.
regret it. You poor jerk. You don't even have ore on you.
He's had enough.
Okay.
Why do you... I have...
You'll be sorry for that.
I don't think I'll be sorry for anything. Just run away. Now let's find a bed to sleep into.
People. Some people never learn. There was a time when things would have gone very different.
Hey, you! Get it! That was lucky.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know about it. You shouldn't believe that won't happen again.
Hey man, new here? I haven't seen you before. I'll join you for a while, if you don't mind. I'm sure you'll need a friend.
Get lost.
You're not in a good mood today, are you? I'd better come with you. Tell me, where are we going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises. Don't pay attention to me. I'll stay with you. Don't worry.
Hey, you!
How's things?
Not bad. If you can cook well, you have many friends here. Would you like some of my rice stew?
Thanks.
You could do me a favor.
What can I do for you?
You must be used to good food. I have a new recipe. Meat bug ragu a la snaff with rice and mushrooms. You can have as much as you want, but I still need 3 meat bugs and some hell mushrooms. 5 should be enough.
You want me to throw up?
You don't have to eat it, but I think at least you could try. If you happen to get the things, think of me. I've already sent somebody, but he just hasn't come back. Must have deserted to the new camp.
Where can I find meat
Everywhere
bugs?
where there's garbage laying around. You should be able to find some at the deserted huts near the castle wall. Don't get confused by their ugly looks. Once cooked, they are tasty.
Where can I find hell
If you
mushrooms?
leave through the south gate, that's the collapsed tower. You'll see a plain directly in front of you. There's mushrooms growing there.
Who was the guy you sent before
His
me?
name was Neck. He was pretty discontented here. I think he's in the new camp now. I sent him to collect mushrooms, but he didn't come back.
Don't you have any plan of where you want to go?
What's up?
You can't go in the castle. Are you deaf? One more step and you're worm food.
Are you looking for a quiet?
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Alert!
Shit. That was fast.
As long as I'm not involved.
Oh, I got away with it.
You have to watch what you tell people.
There must be something about that story after all.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
It was obvious.
I'd better keep out.
Stop! Not.
Why?
The Ore Baron's house is out of bounds.
I'm not listening to all the
Keep it to
blabbering.
yourself.
Maybe.
Happen again.
Some people
I'm
never
not
listen
listening
to
to all
all
the
Obviously, there'd be trouble ahead.
You shouldn't believe
As long as I'm
But
not.
keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
You should.
as long as I'm not
There
involved.
was a time when things would have gone very.
I'd better keep out.
That story after all. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's
I
how
wouldn't
it
like to
goes.
be in his shoes, though.
Probably right.
Thought that'd have been cleared up ages
I'm
ago.
not listening to all the blathering anymore.
There must be something about that story.
Which
Maybe
That won't happen again.
that's it.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Very probably
Rely on somebody, you're in trouble.
there was a time when things would have gone very different.
Well, if you think.
You rat.
Try that again and you'll regret it.
That wasn't very.
You don't even have any ore in your pockets.
Somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
It was obvious.
Yeah,
that
some
they would
people
be
never
trouble.
learn.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it
Yeah,
goes.
you're very probably right.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You have to watch what you
Yeah, there
tell
was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Let's talk about something else.
There was a
instead.
time when things would have gone.
I'm not involved.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You don't even have any ore in your pockets.
Clever.
Hang on. Trouble. Better not go rushing.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That won't happen
Hang on.
If you
again.
think,
Better not go rushing into
You're
anything.
very probably right.
Hang on. Better not
Rely
go
on
rushing
somebody
into
and
anything.
People always
to be
talk.
in
There was a
his
time when
shoes, though.
things would have gone very differently.
Yeah, you're very probably
That
right.
won't happen
people
again.
always talk.
But keep it to yourself.
Yeah, some people
Thought
never
you
everyone
think?
I
learn.
wouldn't like
ages
to be in
ago.
his shoes, though.
Let's talk about something
Same
else
old
instead.
story every time.
Same old story every time. That won't happen again.
Let's talk about something else
Rely on
instead.
somebody,
That's
and
really
you're in
not my
trouble.
problem.
That's how it goes.
Eh.
Yeah, buzzer!
Next time I'll kill you.
Yeah, some people never learn.
You shouldn't believe.
You don't even have any ore in your pockets.
Some people never learn.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
That's really not my problem.
Maybe.
I
Rely
thought
on
that had been
somebody
cleared
and you're in
ages
trouble.
ago.
That's how it goes. I doubt that's
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
Thought that'd have been cleared up
But
ages
keep it to
ago.
yourself. People don't need to know
It
it.
was obvious that there
Yeah,
would be
you're very
trouble.
probably
Let's
right.
talk about something else instead.
Same old story
I'm not
every
listening to
time.
all the blathering.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
If you think
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
Cleared up ages ago.
Well, there was a time.
there must be
If you
something
think.
about that story after all.
Maybe.
You shouldn't believe.
Same old
You're
story.
very
every
probably
time.
right. Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. Same old story every day.
You looking for trouble with me again?
I want to join.
I can't understand why you'd want to volunteer to work in the mines. Guys like you are more likely to be living in the castle soon.
rushing into anything.
But keep it to yourself.
Rely on some.
It was. There was a time when things would.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Always talk.
Some people never learn. Something about that.
Let's talk about something else instead. I doubt that's ever likely to
Rely on
change.
somebody and you. That wasn't very clever.
Let's talk about something else instead. As long as I'm not involved. Some people never learn.
As long as I'm not involved.
I'd better.
What?
There must be. Sam.
If you think.
There must be something about that story after all.
You're not allowed to talk to us. Shh. You're not allowed to talk to us. Shh. You're not allowed to talk to us. Shh. You're not allowed to talk to us.
Maybe.
Shh. Shh. You're not allowed. Shh. Shh. You're not.
Some people never learn.
You're not allowed to talk to us. Shh. You're not allowed to talk to us. Shh. You're not allowed to talk.
Let's talk
You're
about
not allowed.
something else instead.
You're not allowed. Shh. You're not allowed to talk to us.
As long.
You're very probably right.
That wasn't very clever.
Yeah, some people never learn.
Stop!
Why? People don't.
Better not go rushing into anything.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
Let's talk about
Maybe.
something else.
I thought that
Won't
would have been
happen.
Very differently.
some
You
people
shouldn't believe
never
everything
learn.
you hear. Let's talk about something else instead.
It was obvious.
Somebody, you're in trouble. There must be something about that story after all.
Maybe. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Let's talk about something else instead.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Well, hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
There must be something about this.
You're very probably right.
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes. People
There was a time when things would have gone well.
Let's talk about something else instead.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
That wasn't very clever.
Obviously, there'd be trouble ahead. There must be something about that story after all. You're very probably right. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Must be something about that story after all. Rely on somebody, and some people never.
That wasn't very clever.
Let's talk about listening to all this laughter anymore. You shouldn't believe it. As long as I'm not involved, you're probably right.
That wasn't very clever. May I'm not listening.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. That's really not my problem. Hang on, better not go rushing into anything. Some people never.
May there was a time when I'm not
Must be
listening
something
to all
about
the
that
blabbering
story
anymore.
after all. If you think.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Let's talk about something else instead.
That wasn't very clever.
Rely on somebody, and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Let's
As long
talk
as
about
I'm
something
not
else
involved.
instead. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. That won't happen.
You shouldn't
As long as
believe
I'm not
everything you.
Well, there was a
people
time when
never
things would have
learn.
gone.
You're
Well, hang
very
on.
probably right.
Better not go. Some people never.
Keep it to yourself.
You have to watch what you tell people.
You're very probably.
I thought that'd have been.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. You're very probably right.
People always talk.
I'm not
I
listening.
thought
to
that'd have been cleared up ages ago. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Some people never learn. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Some people never learn.
Let's.
Maybe.
listening to all the blabbering anymore. I bet. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything. That was everything you hear.
You have to watch what you tell people.
There was a time when things would have gotten very... Don't blather so much. Yeah.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
There was a time very
If you
Don't
think.
blather so much. There was a time over and over again. People always talk. That's really not my problem. I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Same old story.
People always talk.
You know it.
As long as I'm it was obvious that there was
Same old story.
There must be
Same
something.
old
Who
style.
cares? Story after all.
You're very I'm not listening to all the blabbering.
People always talk.
People always talk.
I'd better. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Again.
Don't blather so much. Yeah.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Same old story every time. Why does that
You
happen
shouldn't believe
over
everything
and
you hear.
over again? There must be something about that story after all.
Keep it to yourself. People
It was
don't
obvious
need to know
that there would be trouble ahead.
Some
Rely on
people
somebody and
never.
you're in trouble. That's how it
really
goes.
not
You're
my
very
problem.
probably right.
That was
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Don't blather so much. Yeah. I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore. I'm not listening to all the blathering. Over and over again. I'm not listening to all the blathering. Some people never learn. I'm not listening to all the blathering. Some people never learn. I'm not listening to all the blathering. Don't blather so much. Yeah. I'm not listening to all the blathering. Some people never learn. I'm not listening to all the blathering. There was a time I thought things would have gotten very You shouldn't believe everything. I'm not listening to all the blathering. I'm not listening to all the blathering. Maybe something about that story after all. You shouldn't believe everything.
Must be
I
something.
wouldn't like to be somebody when you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
You're very probably right.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. Let's talk about something else instead.
There was a time
Let's talk
when
about
things would have
something else
gone
instead.
very differently.
There must be something about that story after all. As long as I'm
You
not
have to watch
involved.
what you tell people.
That won't happen again.
Same old story every time.
People always idiotic.
Same old story every time.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
better keep out of it.
There must be
As
something
long
about
as
that
I'm not
story after
involved.
all.
You rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it
I wouldn't like
goes.
to be in his shoes, though.
Same old ages ago.
Must be something about that story after all. That won't happen
Some
again.
people never learn.
Something else instead.
As long as I'm not involved. Why does that happen over and over again?
Wouldn't like to be in his
That's
shoes,
really
though.
not my problem. Let's talk about something else instead.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Let's talk about something else instead. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
You have to watch
That's
what you
really
tell
not
people.
my problem.
Maybe, but who cares? Don't blather so much. Yeah.
Some people never learn.
The worst shit. You shouldn't believe everything.
That story
Never learn.
Some people never learn.
Same old story every time.
You shouldn't
I'd better
believe
keep out of
everything.
it. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
You're very probably right.
That's really not my problem. Else instead.
Maybe.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Same old story
There was a
every
time when
time.
things would have gone very differently.
I'm not listening to all the
Something about that
blathering
story
anymore.
after all.
Some people never learn.
Some people never learn. Hang on. Better not go right about something else instead. I wouldn't like to. You shouldn't believe everything.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Totally. People always talk. I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. There was a time when things would have gone very different.
Very probably right.
People always talk.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
People always talk.
Hang on.
You're very probably right.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
You're very probably right. Everything.
If you think.
Well, there was a time when
I thought very probably
right.
ages ago.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Totally idiotic. I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. Let's talk about something else instead.
Better not go
You're very
rushing
probably
into
right.
As long as I'm not involved.
Totally idiotic.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
That's really not my problem.
Obvious that there would be
Some people never learn.
story every time.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Totally idiotic.
Same
The
old
worst
story
shit.
every time.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
You have to watch what you tell people.
There must be something about that story after all.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
There was a time when things
Totally
would have gone
idiotic.
very differently.
I'd better keep out of it.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
I doubt that's ever likely all the blathering anymore. Don't blather so much. Yeah. Every
I
time.
thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
You have to watch what
Let's
you
talk about
tell
something else
people.
instead.
Maybe.
Maybe, but who cares? I wouldn't like to be in his shoes,
That's
though.
really not my problem.
Some people
Rely
never
on
learn.
somebody
That
and
wasn't
you're in
very
trouble.
As long
That's
as
how
I'm
it
not
goes.
involved.
If you think.
Let's talk about something else. That's really not my problem.
I'd better keep out of it.
The worst shit.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how
Maybe, but who cares? Maybe, but who cares?
Same old story.
Some people never learn. You're very probably right. That's really not my problem. As long as I'm not involved.
That won't happen again.
You shouldn't believe
That's
everything.
really not my
problem.
problem. There was a time when things would have gone very differently. Maybe.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
People always talk.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Maybe. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. People always talk.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I'd better keep out of it.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Maybe, but who cares? I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. Some people never learn.
People always talk.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently. There was a time when things would have gone as long as I'm not involved.
Every time.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
That wasn't.
I'm not listening to all the blathering. Maybe, but who cares?
You have to watch what you tell people.
You're very probably right about that story after all.
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
You're very probably right. You rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Why does that happen over and over again? Some people never learn.
Maybe.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Some people never learn. Some people
You're very probably right. There was a time when things would have gone very differently. I'm not listening to all my trouble. That's how it goes. Some people never learn. Hang on. Don't go rushing into it. Maybe, but who cares? That won't happen. The worst shit. You shouldn't believe everything. I'd better keep out of it.
That won't happen again.
Let's talk about something else instead. As long as I'm not involved, things would have gone very differently. That's really not my problem. I'm not listening. There was a time when things would have gone very differently. Hang on. Better not go rushing into old story every time. That won't happen again. Don't bother so much. Better keep out.
like to be
Hang
in
on.
his shoes, though.
Better not go rushing into anything.
Same old story. Right. There must be something behind the story all along. The worst shit.
I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
If you think.
Whoa!
You're very probably right.
I'd better keep out of it.
You're very
Better keep out of it. Shouldn't believe everything you hear.
trouble ahead. Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Shouldn't believe everything
I'm not
you hear.
involved.
Let's talk about something else instead.
It won't happen again.
People always believe everything you hear. You have to watch what you tell
I'm
people.
not listening to all the blathering anymore.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
People
Same
always
old story every time. If you think.
May. Let's talk
But
about
keep it to
something.
yourself.
You have to watch what you tell people. I'm same.
That wasn't very clever.
talk about it.
People always talk. As long-
You have to watch what you tell people.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
People always talk.
Let's talk about something else instead. People always.
Hang on, better not go
It's really not my problem.
Hang on, better not go rushing
I
into
doubt
anything.
that's ever likely to change.
I'm not listening to all.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know about it.
You're very
Well, if you think.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I'd better keep out of it.
Some people never learn.
Wasn't very clever. There was a time when things would have gone very different.
I'm not listening to all the blabbering anymore. And you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I doubt that's
Thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Rely on somebody.
Better keep out of it.
That's how it goes.
Well, if you think.
It wasn't. That won't happen again.
Listen to
I
all
doubt-
the blathering.
I doubt that's ever
I'd
likely to
better
change.
keep out of it. It wasn't.
That's really not my.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Keep it to yourself. You don't need to know it.
It wasn't.
As long as I'm not involved.
I'm not listening to all the blabbering anymore.
Try that again and you'll regret it.
I'm not listening to all the blabbering anymore.
It wasn't.
Yourself. You don't need to know it. Same old story every time. You're very probably right.
But keep it to
I'm
yourself.
not listening to
People
all
don't
the
need know it.
blathering anymore.
People always
It was
talk.
obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know
I
it.
wouldn't like to
That's
be in
I
really
his
doubt
not
that's
my
ever
problem.
That'd be cleared up ages ago.
You have to watch what you tell people.
You shouldn't believe everything
Hang
you
on.
hear.
Better not go
That's
rushing into
really not
anything.
my problem.
been clarified.
Yeah, that's really
a
not
long
my
time
problem.
ago.
Don't listen to all the
I doubt that's ever
blathering.
likely to change.
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
As long as
Rely
I'm
on
not
somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I thought that had been cleared up ages
Somebody,
ago.
You're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Hang on. Somebody.
That's
Better not go rushing
watch
into
what you
anything.
tell
Probably
people.
right.
Some people never learn.
People always
bet
keep
you
on
won't.
accepting
Never
about
learn.
that story.
You
after
shouldn't
all.
believe everything you hear.
But keep it to yourself. People
I'm not
are
listening to all the
somebody, and you're in
blathering
trouble.
anymore.
That's how it goes.
I'd better
Same
just
I'm not
go
listening
here.
to all
You have to
blathering
watch what you
anymore.
tell people.
Let's talk about something
Very
else.
probably right.
That wasn't very
I
clever.
thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
Yeah, some people never learn.
That won't
Maybe
happen again.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Same old story every time.
As long as I'm not involved.
some people never learn.
As long as I'm not in that
I
story
thought
after
that'd be
all.
cleared up ages ago.
Same old story every
Rely on
time.
somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
There must be
wasn't
something
maybe.
about that story after all.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I wouldn't
I'm
like
not
to be
listening to all the
involved.
blathering.
You shouldn't believe everything you
Yeah, some
hear.
people never learn.
I
doubt
wouldn't
that's
like to
ever
be in
likely
You
his
to
shouldn't
shoes,
believe
though.
It's
everything
obvious
you
that there'd be
hear.
trouble ahead.
Keep it to yourself. People don't
Hang
need
on,
to know
better
it.
As
not go
long as
That's
I'm not
really not my
involved.
problem.
Same old
As long
story
as I'm not
every
It won't
involved.
time.
happen again.